Hello and welcome back to Be a Quirky Writer. Now, you might remember that I started the series about video games and nostalgia by addressing a very particular and outlandish video game, one that dealt with lollipops and chainsaws. So, when I heard that the same studio re-released another old game of theirs at the end of 2024, well, I decided to revisit it, and let's just say that I have a couple of things to say. Buckle up, it's gonna be one hell of a ride. Shadow of the Damned is an action game that has a passion for shooting demons in the face and making continuous phallic innuendos. You know, in layman's terms, dick jokes. It was developed by Grasshopper Manufacturer back in 2011, and it follows the game studio's trend of pretty much creating insane and nonsensical products. In Shadow of the Damned, you play as Garcia motherfucking Hotspur. And you are not just your run-of-the-mill badass tattooed demon hunter. Oh no. You are a badass tattooed Mexican demon hunter. And I can't explain exactly why, but this pendejo manages to be just the right amount of charming, edgy, corny, and even naive all in the same bundle. Add the fact that he obviously swears in Spanish, that he wears a leather purple jacket with nothing underneath, because you have to show off your pecs, abs, and tattoos, the guy is fucking stacked after all, and you have yourself a Mexican Dante. And speaking of Devil May Cry and the rule of cool, Garcia is definitely up there. Maybe not an S tier like Dante, Bayonetta, or Kratos, but certainly a solid A tier. And he gets there because of his back and forth with his Johnson. You know, his bone gun. As I said, the game is very much into innuendos. Johnson, in this case, is actually a demon which escaped hell. He is Garcia's weapon, being able to shapeshift into a pistol, an SMG, or a shotgun. Also, you use bones, skulls, and teeth as ammunition. Story-wise, the plot is very straightforward. Your girlfriend is abducted by the ruler of hell, and you dive into the deepest pits of the underworld to get her back. There is no transcendental existentialism or moral dilemma in Shadow of the Damned. Demons are simply evil, you shoot them in the face, you go through the various chapters, defeat gimmick bosses, and get back your power armor. Level design-wise, I would argue that there is nothing excessively thrilling about most of them, but they are still adequately made. There are just some exceptions here and there where, to break the monotony, the levels shift into a bit of an experimental take. Such as this one, which is, okayish, with a hint of artistic flair to it. Let's just leave it at that. Where the game, however, truly shines is in the banter. There is a certain corny chemistry, sometimes even bordering on purposefully cringy, between Garcia and Johnson. And that makes up for a big part of the enjoyment of the game itself. I will even argue that, given how it takes just about 6 or 8 hours to complete, it doesn't even overstay its welcome or ends up becoming trite or boring. This is something that I have argued about Lollipop Chainsaw as well, and that leads me to believe that Grasshopper Manufacturer found a solid gaming formula. They have a good foundation. Since this YouTube series is an inquiry into nostalgia, I will say that in my memories the game was much better than in my recent playthrough. So from the almost 8 out of 10 I would have given it, based on my recollection, now I would give it more of a 5 out of 7. Still pretty solid, and this is mainly because I still find the dick jokes rather amusing actually. So yes, nostalgia was a factor in my recollection. Anyway, that's just about what I wanted to say. Don't forget to breathe, don't forget to smile, and of course don't forget to check behind every waterfall and curse the dev if there is no secret area or loot, as gamers do. See you in the gaming world, until next time.